even you spoke about balance.
Yeah.
And Hiranyakashipu is also a devotee.
Yeah.
He starts off as a devotee
Yeah.
and he worships Lord Brahma.
Yeah.
But looks down upon Lord Vishnu.
Yeah.
But despite being, even we've seen it in Ramayana that Ravan was a Shiva devotee, but he meets a certain fate because of his actions.
Yeah.
So it's not like that if you're a devotee, then you'll be protected from God.
Because being a devotee is a very big, does not filter you from not having a right moral compass. The understanding is that Ravana or Hiranyakashipu, although being very powerful beings, right, but their moral compass, their chitta or their conscience is not at place because they are ruled by ahamkar and ego, where they have greed, pride, lust, these kind of problems for which they are wanting the power. Like Hiranyakashipu has, obviously, apart from pride, lust, there is the sense of revenge.
Yeah.
Right? He's like, you can look for an anti-hero thesis or something like that, because he feels victimized. He's been wronged, and that is why he's propitiating to Lord Brahma to give him those certain boons. But that doesn't make him a devotee, right? What makes Prahlad a devotee, however, that in spite of being a 5-year-old with no power, and him, Hiranyakashipu, almost having an eternal power, the boon is almost transferred, right?
Yeah.
So that means there is something much bigger at play, at underplay, that we need to basically get an anchor on.
Yeah, you spoke about Prahlad, and I see him as almost like a co-protagonist of this
Yes,
movie.
definitely, yes.
Yeah. So, how did you strike that balance between? Because obviously, if we are going to watch Mahavatar Narasimha, we want to see Narasimha.
Yeah.
But he comes a little later in the script.
Yeah.
So
That's climax, yes.
Yeah, in the climax. So how do you strike that balance between that the hero comes in the end and we keep waiting for him through Prahlad?
Oh, fantastic question. Basically, it's woven in the second act, majorly the second act in that way, because the story needs to carry forward, right? But now the Bhakt Prahlad is the representation of that faith. You have to understand. He is undergoing all that. It is because Bhakt Prahlad is in the axiom, at the center, around this entire narration that's basically going on, for which Narasimha is basically appearing. Right? If you cut Bhakt Prahlad's bhakti or himself from the story, there is no Narasimha coming. Yeah. Right? It is the avahan or the invocation or the calling of Lord Narasimha or Lord Vishnu taking the form of Lord Narasimha is because Bhakt Prahlad is weaving the story.
Yeah.
Right? And it's also very poetic, like I said, is because although the boon is with Hiranyakashipu, the one who's getting saved again and again is Bhakt